Hi everyone, in this video we are going to talk about Meta's frequency capping or the healthy ecosystem error that comes up when we try to send a marketing template message in the chat section, or while we run a campaign using our broadcast list section wherein we get to see fail due to healthy ecosystem or frequency capping. So what is frequency capping and 3 ways you can overcome frequency capping or healthy ecosystem error. So the first step is by practicing spaced retargeting. Second, content moderation. And third, engagement with intentful user. So let's jump on to the first section. Spaced retargeting is nothing but initiating your broadcast and in periods that is incremental in nature, retargeting on the failed list. For example, if you have initiated a broadcast today, then we would retarget the failed list after 12 hours, then wait for another 24 hours and then do our second retarget. And then after waiting for 48 hours, we'll retarget the failed list for the third time. The net outcome is around 20 to 40% reduction in failed percentage. Let's take a live example. For example, this broadcast was sent today at 2:53 p.m., wherein we can see that 50% been received to, while 50% has failed. So now you can click on the failed. Here you will get a retarget button. You can use the same template or a different template to retarget to this cohort. Now you will see a typically 30 to 40% reduction happening by the time you have reached your third retargeting. Now coming to content moderation. So as of now, we know that any sort of communication that we need to send across in a closed window, we need to send a template for that. Now, the templates are typically of marketing and utility type, wherein an approved template gets approved under marketing, where we have mentioned about offers and promotions. While if we are sending across invoices, reminders, invitations to certain events and RSVPs, that typically comes under our utility section. However, we have also noticed that many a times due to poor marketing or unnecessary usage of the website link or our sales phone numbers, or by putting in offer codes in the content, our templates tends to get converted from utility into marketing. So let's take a look at that. As you can see with this particular template, the business is trying to send across an invitation to a Zoom webinar, right? The details of the entire content has been made in a very proper way, and hence the template also got approved under the utility category. Now here you can see that the details of the event and the link to register for the event has been mentioned in the body as well as in the button. While a different template which was poorly created, where you can see a tax invoice was uploaded. However, the content written in the body was please download this, which is very ambiguous in nature. Now this template got approved under marketing. If you're opening, we can see it is a tax invoice. So ideally, we should have mentioned as requested, this is your tax invoice for your recent transaction. And then this template would have gotten approved under utility. As a second example, we can see that there is a friendly reminder that the showroom will be closed for Holi celebration, right? Now this is a reminder of utility type. If you would have stated that in case you're trying to visit, we want you to be notified that our showroom is closed. But on the other side, because we are wishing a joyful and colorful festival, typically this communication is done so that users are going either to your website or to your store more. This template got approved under marketing instead of utility. Now, how do we as users and marketers get to know which is the right utility category of template and content that we need to put? For that, we can directly go and check out. We can directly come to the Meta Template Manager section on the Facebook Business Manager. You can browse to the template library. And here you will get to see up to 76 sample templates of utility category that has been listed by Meta, which has been further categorized according to a couple of industries like e-commerce and financial industry. And also the type of communication that is going through, whether they are customer feedback, event reminders, order management related, or events. Now let's take an example where I have a short survey created on my website, and I know if I am able to run a campaign where I can bring my users to fill out this survey on the website, they are going to definitely come and click on the new launches and check out the new products. For that, what I can do is, first of all, head on to the template section And in template section, we can check for the customer feedback and survey related templates, right? We can directly start creating or customizing the template here, or you can copy the content, head over to your double tick, and here you can name the template. You can put in the language, paste the content over here, and move on to putting the buttons. Now, the interesting part about the buttons is we can put 2 or 3 buttons. One that would take the user out of WhatsApp and onto your website to fill out the survey, where we have mentioned and pasted the website link and the path of the survey. On the other side, you can create a bot wherein user can click on the take survey on WhatsApp, and then you can proceed with submission. Now, what happens is that when your user will click on take survey on WhatsApp, the bot would interact with the user and the survey would be taken on WhatsApp, and the end of the survey we can send some offers and promotion. Now you can see already I have an approved utility template under this survey. Now I can come back to my broadcast list, check my approved utility category of template, and I can shoot this template to my failed set of customers after we have traversed our retargeting that was discussed in the previous step. And there you go. Now with the utility template, we are going to have a 100% delivery rate if we have valid numbers on our broadcast list. Now, the third strategy is both interesting and a little tricky. To send a utility template, making the user initiate a conversation with the WhatsApp API number. If we try to understand with an example, we can see on our screen there are a couple of templates under utility approved category which has interested button and continue button. You can try out these templates, and once the user is clicking on either the continue button or the interested button, your double tick bot can start showcasing the products that you wanted to send them in the template. Now we'll quickly show you one such bot, wherein the bot is going to get triggered on the message continue, and the moment the customer clicks on continue or interested, we are going to send them a template which we either way wanted to send via our broadcast. We link the two and our work here is done. While the first strategy is highly effective in e-commerce and website related sale where you want to drive higher number of sales, the second strategy comes into picture wherein your live agent can interact with your user typically when you have a service-based high ticket or a B2B use case. You can provide your user with an assisted buying experience. If you are to understand with an example, for your high ticket B2B customers, your team member can send the template with the continue button. And once your customer hits on that button or replies you back, now voila, you have a chat window which is open. Now your agent can directly chat with your customer or can send a marketing template now in this open window. And as you can see, now because the window is open, the marketing template has successfully gone through to the user. So with this 3 methods, we hope that you are successfully able to send across your marketing communication to your recipients and your customers. And for additional support, you can always reach out to the numbers mentioned on the screen. Thank you.